Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this. My name's Mark with Money River Clay. And today we're going to make some ornaments because it's the last week of August. And if you make pottery for sale, then you got to start thinking about the holidays. I want to share something that I just came upon and I want to give full credit to. This comes from an artist online by the name of Shalya Marsh. And you can find her online at Shalya Marsh Studios, ShalyaMarshStudios.com. And she does some pretty cool things. They make templates out of tar paper, and I'll show you how you can use those. So you get some really fun designs. I've purchased a couple of these. And then one of Shayla's newest items are these templates. So they're made out of wood. And what they do is they allow you to create two sides that you can put together as an ornament. You can certainly use it for many things. So I purchased both the heart and the star. And the first thing that I think of is ornaments, but you could absolutely use these to put on designs. You could do so many things. I make what I call these clay stacks that kind of hang out, and I could actually also see stacking these up as well. So I thought I would show you a demonstration of how I've used them. So I'm going to bring you down here to my workspace here. And so again, there's the tar paper templates, and these come in different sizes and shapes. I really liked this kind of retro design. And so I've got a piece of clay already rolled out, and I'm just going to use a rolling pin to make the design pop out. And I'll do that a couple of times here. It's really a fun way. These would be amazing on mugs. You can wrap these, if you had created your own mug and you wanted that design. So I really love the creativity that Shalya has come up with. By the way, not sponsored. I don't know Shalya. I'm just a fan of Shayla's work. So I've used the tar paper to create the design. Of course, you could create any design that you want. And then I'll start with the hearts. And so what I'm going to do now is take the template and I'm going to go ahead and just cut around it. And then there's a couple ways you could do the next step. So what I'm going to do now is pull out the clay, and I want to turn it over on the piece so that I could push through. And I'm going to do it here for this quick video, but you could do this on foam. You could do this on another raised item. It depends on how deep you actually want the design to be. So I'll show you a sample of what I've made before. So this is going to give me two sides that I'm going to slip and score and then put together. So again, I'll just do it quick for a brief video here. But you can see it's already starting to come out. And what I found with these is if you did have it on foam or have it raised up on something in a way, Shayla's got a great video on how they use it. But if I were to stop here and turn it over, I already have the shape of the heart, which is exactly what I wanted. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it up and I'm going to press down a little bit more so that I can get even more of an indentation. And you can really have some fun with this. So get it indented as much as you want. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and take this template off. You see I've got the really great shapes there. And now I'm going to go ahead and just trace around. And that is how you get your heart shape. So I think these would be fun for holiday ornaments. I could also make these rattles. So you could use some paper and put small bits of clay inside of them. And normally I would clean this up a little bit more, but I want this to be a shorter video. So I'll just briefly clean these up. And then I've got some slip and water off screen, and I'm going to go ahead and slip. And again, for the short video, you put those together, and that is how you get a fun piece of 3D art. Now, as far as hanging these, I have ordered some, is it nichrome or nichromium wire that will withstand the firing temperature. And I got some that's already cut and ready to go, and I've used it for ornaments over the years. But look at how quickly that comes together. And I do a lot of faces in my work, so I'm going to actually start putting some faces on these because I think that would be fun. But I just wanted to show you this tool in case you're wanting to make some ornaments yourself. So it's ShalyaMarshStudios.com. Again, not sponsored. I just really love Shayla's work. And then one thing that I'm going to do with these is kind of do something fun with the edge. So I've got my own design here, and I'll just run that over the edge just so that comes together a little bit. So you can see you can play with this for a long time. Again, I could put some little beads of clay and some paper in there and make it a rattle. Let me show you the wire that I have, and it's already cut, and this will withstand the mid-fire temperatures that I do. And so you just take that little piece of wire, if you want it to hang like a heart, we'll pop that in there, make sure that's secure, and then I'll have a way to hang that with some, could be wire, could do some ribbon. Now, the other thing that I'll just mention, if you haven't used closed forms before, there is a bunch of air trapped in there. And so I'm going to poke a little hole, on each side. You want to do it where it's maybe inconspicuous. In this case, Shayla has a really cool video where she's created something where she can hang these when they fire. I'm probably going to fire mine on one side so the back will have some type of pigment or oxide on it, and then the front will be all colorful. So you could also put the hole in the back, but you just want somewhere where that air can escape. That's it. You can please like and subscribe. Thanks for stopping by. Have a wonderful day.